Hello everyone, welcome to Anime Know Me, and thank you for joining us for another One Piece video. Gear 5th possesses significant untapped potential, and with this final saga, we should anticipate some great achievements from Luffy, and even see full control over Nika's power, who is of course the Sun God. So in today's video, we're going to talk about the possibility of Luffy mastering not only his immense power, but how that could impact this final saga. But before we dive into the video, if you're new to the channel, or even if you've watched a bunch of our videos, we'd be absolutely honored if you'd leave us a like, and even subscribe, and maybe leave us a comment letting us know what you thought of the video. It really helps us out, especially with that old YouTube algorithm, and it continues to motivate us to make more content. And if you'd like to help out the channel in a bigger way, consider sharing this video or another one of your favorites with a friend. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So my friends, upon reaching the awakening of his Devil Fruit and the Gear 5th transformation, Luffy has exhibited exceptional control over his elastic powers and attained the awakened form of his fruit. And in this form, his body not only gains increased strength and endurance, but also the ability to influence the environment around him, which is very similar to a Paramecia awakening. The musical aspect of his heart beating to the rhythm of the drums of liberation suggests a deep synchronization with the concepts of freedom and revolution, and this could even be connected to the title of Warrior of Liberation, who's a figure associated with bringing joy and freedom and known throughout the world as JoyBoy. The idea being proposed here is that Luffy's complete awakening involves a deeper fusion with the mythical nature of the fruit, unlocking not only physical but also spiritual potential, and this would allow Luffy to access a form where his rubbery body becomes truly malleable in a way that transcends both physical and even mental limitations. This could be manifested by an even more intense transformation, and perhaps involving the formation of complex patterns on his body, reminiscent of the artistic depictions of gods and mythical beings. In this enhanced form, Luffy would embody the personification of freedom and the struggle against dominance, much like the ancient JoyBoy did in the past, and he would be able to inspire those around him, challenging the established power structures, which is something that the Gorosei of the past feared. Imu-sama is a mysterious figure who seemingly holds a very deep knowledge of the world's history and wields significant control over events and even the Gorosei, and also keeps a large straw hat frozen in a vault, and this treasure could be a crucial clue about the true history of the world. Once his goals align with those of the ancient JoyBoy, Luffy might confront Imu-sama and challenge the authority that they represent, and his connection to the ancient JoyBoy through the power that he now possesses might unveil hidden truths and potentially serve as a key to unraveling the world's profound mysteries, including the truth about the Lost Kingdom, the Void Centuries, and the D Prophecy. If Luffy were to go that way, he would have to go to Mary Joie, which is the center of the world government control, and confront Imu-sama. And Luffy might have not only the intention to retrieve the iconic straw hat symbolizing his journey, but also challenge the supreme authority that has kept these deep secrets for centuries. And Imu-sama, with their knowledge and power, will likely attempt to thwart Luffy as he poses a threat to the established order. In what would undoubtedly be an epic climax of this confrontation, Luffy would not only use his physically enhanced abilities from the complete awakening, but also the spiritual and symbolic power that he embodies as this new warrior of liberation. The synchronization of his heartbeat with the drums of liberation might even evolve further and possibly trigger a transcendent power that would enable him to face this mysterious and immensely powerful figure. Now, of course, the revelation of these profound truths about the world's history, the origin of the poneglyphs, and the significance of the D clan would have a staggering impact on the world. And this could affect the influence of controlling forces that have manipulated these events throughout the centuries, leading to a revolution in the world akin to the very same revolution that the ancient JoyBoy attempted to lead all those centuries ago. In fact, the process of uncovering these truths and liberating this hidden history could actually be facilitated by the very nature of Luffy's awakened power. His ability to influence the environment around him could be amplified to interact with the poneglyphs and other mysterious artifacts, and this might even allow him to decipher further encoded information and access that long-lost knowledge. The culmination of Luffy's journey would result in the transformation of the world, where power structures would be questioned, secrets would be revealed, and a new era of freedom and knowledge would emerge. And Luffy, now a legendary figure bridging the past and the present, would play a vital role in revealing the truth behind the world and empower people to forge their own destinies. As Luffy faced off against Imu-sama at Mary Joie, this battle wouldn't be just merely a physical confrontation, but a clash between powers representing the past and the future. And during the battle, Luffy might employ not only his augmented physical power, but also his spiritual and symbolic abilities. It's quite possible that Luffy might be able to channel the strength and desire for for freedom of all those that have crossed his path, creating an aura of determination and revolution echoing through the connection with the drums of liberation. This confrontation would also showcase the entirety of the freedom that Luffy possesses and desires through this awakening. And the spiritual power combined with the manipulation of the environment around him could trigger a transformation that transcends just mere physical power. And Luffy's fight wouldn't be just for his own freedom or his own ability to go wherever he wants in the world, but it would be that of his friends and also for the freedom of the entire world. And the pursuit of that straw hat that's held within the vault of Marijois represents that quest for truth and justice, and his complete awakening power could be the tool that he needs not only to challenge the status quo, but also pave the way for a new era. In the end, Luffy could emerge as a legendary figure, that true warrior of liberation, carrying a determination that he has pursued for so many years in the quest for peace and always fighting to rewrite the world's history. His mission, of course, being bringing freedom to all. This victory wouldn't be just against Imu-sama or the world government, but it would be against the manipulated history itself and the forces that sought to control it, thus toppling the world government along with all the rest of the world nobles who have held power for so long, causing so much unhappiness for everyone within this universe. At its core, Luffy's journey involves so much more than the pursuit of treasures or personal power and freedom. It's a quest for knowledge, truth, and freedom culminating in a confrontation with the mysteries of the past and the creation of a new future for the world of One Piece. Through his complete awakening power and the connection with Joy Boy, as well as his convictions, Luffy would become the catalyst for a revolution that would change the world entirely, an objective that the deity Nika has sought for so many ages. And in this final saga of One Piece, as Luffy continues to develop and master the power in his Gear 5th, he embarks on this final grand journey that will lead him to bring about complete change in the world. After all, his quest is now intricately tied to the knowledge, truth, and freedom of the entire world. And as he unveils these hidden mysteries and becomes that warrior of liberation, the story gains more of a mythic and spiritual depth. We might even discover that Luffy's connection with the past Joy Boy transcends time and space, revealing an intertwined destiny and a mission that goes beyond himself. And the synchronization of his heart with the drums of liberation echoes the resonance of hope and revolution from the past, channeling the strength of all those who have longed for change. Any victory over Imu-sama and bringing about the fall of the world government are not just a triumph over oppressive rule, but over the very veil of manipulation that has obscured the truth for centuries. We've also seen that Luffy's spiritual and symbolic powers tend to be some of his strongest weapons, because he's able to turn former enemies into comrades, and thus triggers a transformation that transcends the physical and influences the world around him. But this kind of climactic battle would be a celebration of freedom, where the spirit of revolution inspires not only Luffy's allies, but also the oppressed throughout the entire world. The revolution that Luffy might trigger isn't just physical, but it's spiritual and intellectual, because he's going to liberate imprisoned knowledge, control destinies, and is going to inspire an era of self-determination. And with his complete awakening power, it isn't just a tool for winning battles, but a key to unlocking doors of understanding and bringing about lasting change. So as Luffy might emerge victorious, again, he would become this legendary figure and an icon of change and renewal. And it isn't just that tale of adventure and piracy, but a quest for the essence of humanity and truth that's been buried under lies and manipulation. And through his connection with Nika, the god of the sun, it symbolizes that further enlightenment that he brings to the world and dispelling the darkness of those past eras. And in the end, with the past reconciled and the future laid open with ultimate possibilities, Luffy would take his place as that warrior of liberation who transcends the narrative of the series, with an enduring legacy not just in the memories of his comrades and friends, but in the pages of rewritten history and within the heart of a world transformed by courage, truth, and an unwavering pursuit of freedom. So with all that said, my friends, we'd now love to know what you think about it. As we go deeper and deeper into this final saga, do you think that Luffy might be drawn to Marijois to obtain that straw hat? And if not, what do you think that straw hat represents and where did it come from? Do you think it actually belonged to the former Joy Boy? Or is there some other kind of twist that Oda-sensei might throw our way? Let us know what you think in the comments below. So as we wrap up our video for the day, we'd like to thank you all so much for watching, especially those of you who've made it here to the very end. Be sure you comment on any themes or ideas that you'd like to see in future videos. And also, since you made it this far, give us a like and hit that subscribe button before you head out to take on the rest of your day. I look forward to seeing you all in our next video. Let's keep sailing this giant sea together. Take care.